Hey there, business owners, freelancers, and entrepreneurs. Nishi here with another fast and exciting social media marketing tip for you this week. Today, I want to talk about using your Instagram grid in a really playful and fun but strategic way. What am I talking about? Okay, so on your Instagram bio page, you will see all your previous posts arranged in a nice and neat grid. So what some companies are learning how to do is posting to Instagram in a way so that on your bio page, these individual posts form like a bigger picture, right? Each post is a part of a bigger picture. And then when you go to the bio page, you see like this big reveal of this interesting picture or pattern or something. And it feels like you're figuring out a puzzle when you get there and you look at it. It's kind of like a satisfying thing for your audience to look at. So this is really fun and maybe a little gimmicky, but you can actually, if you're clever, use this tactic in a strategic way to improve engagement on your Instagram page. And I'm going to tell you right now how to be clever and do this. So number one, you want to make sure that each individual post that makes up this big post, this big picture, is looking like a piece of a puzzle. Now, some strategists and some social media people are saying that you should make each individual post interesting on its own, and it should be beautiful in its own right. And I see the point because when your audience is scrolling through their feed, your post should stand alone, but I respectfully disagree in this case. I would want your post to look like a part of something bigger. So that will instigate people, that will arouse their curiosity so that they go to your bio page and see what's going on and see, aha, there's a big picture over here. That's very clever of you. How nice, right? So make each individual piece of this big picture in the grid look like a part of the puzzle. I like incorporating text because if the text is cut off, then that makes it very clear like this is part of something. It might cause a little confusion at first, like why is this cut off? But it gets people to stop what they're doing and then say, there's something else going on here. Now I'm engaged and I'm trying to figure out things. I'm spending time on your account, right? So that's what you want. So that's number one. Number two, you want the use of this grid technique to be the end result of you leading up to something, right? What I've seen some very clever artists do, for instance, they'll show some close-ups of this big artwork that they're working on or that they've almost completed. They'll show close-ups of details of this beautiful painting that they're working on or a comic book layout or something like that. And then they'll do this for a couple of days and they'll arouse curiosity in their audience. And they're like, I want to see the whole thing. What does the whole page look like? What does the whole mural look like? And then, on the fourth or fifth or eighth day, they'll reveal that there's this big, large landscape view of what they're working on. And it's like this big satisfying reveal that you can only see in the bio page on this grid technique that I've been talking about. So that's very clever. And you can do this, like, let's say you're opening a new restaurant location or a new store location or a new beachfront property that you want to reveal, right? You can show little details for a while and then show the big panoramic, explosive, widescreen view of it later. And that kind of builds up hype with your audience and gets them interested in what you have to offer. And they're excited when they see the big picture on your bio page. Now, you don't want to use this technique too often because you are, in fact, clogging up your audience's feed with like 3 or 6 or 9 pictures, as it were. So it's fun and exciting for them once in a while, like maybe 3 to 6 weeks. But if you do it every day, you're clogging up their feed and the excitement might wear off. It might feel kind of tedious to them after a while. So reserve this technique for when you've got something big going on. Like I said, when you've got a big store location or product launch or some kind of big mural that you want to reveal or something like that. So like every 3 to 6 weeks is probably a good idea to start, and then just gauge people's reactions and see if people are following or unfollowing, and then adjust yourself there. So once you get people to your bio page, you don't want to just leave them hanging, okay? Yes, you've like brought them to this great big reveal on your grid, but you don't want to just drop them there. They're on your bio page, and this is significant because on your bio page is your one and only clickable link, right? So make use of this. Get a really firm call to action in place on your bio page, in your bio, and follow it up with a link to a downloadable PDF, a downloadable ebook or some offer or promotion that you've got going, make the most of the fact that people are drawn to your bio page. This is a very valuable thing. So if you can ideally get people to download something like an ebook, you can even use this opportunity to harvest email addresses and grow your email list. So that's a really great way to engage on Instagram and grow your list. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, please subscribe. I put out a new video and a new article on my blog every week. Until next week, take care.